Man, oh shit, I'm supposed to tell jokes, right? Fuck, I got drunk. Wrong thing I was supposed to do at this bar. Switch them up. But, so Jackson was talking about racial stereotypes. Don't worry, brother. I know it sucks, but, like, I know it's probably shitty getting pulled over and ripped out of your car immediately. But when I get pulled over, there's a fucking Amber Alert, and they start checking my porn. It's like, my bad. Like, I know I look creepy, but it's lazy, man. Like, it's... Like, I just don't want to do shit. Like, give me a break. Barbershop costs money. That's a dime bag, motherfucker. Welcome to my life. Oh, my God. Thank you for having us here, Culture Shock. I fucking love it here. I love this venue. I love the name, Culture Shock. It's a little ironic for me. I'm from Ithaca. Like, I've fucking seen almost anything. The only way you can shock me with culture is if this was a fucking North Korean fucking prison camp. Like, that's the only way you're shocking me with culture. I've been around here long enough. Like, I've had blunt circles that look like meetings at the UN. Like, everybody's there. Absolutely everybody. Like, hello. But, that's just how that shit goes. Like, that's how I do it. But, I love living in Ithaca for that reason. You're so weed friendly. You're just stoned, sleeping on the bench. We're fine. He's a good guy. Like, they're so tolerant of my lazy ass. And that's good, because I can't hide this shit. There's no, like, I'm not a stoner. You're ridiculous. Like, that doesn't work. Like, I giggle every time somebody farts. Like, that shit doesn't... It's pretty obvious what I am. So, I like that Ithaca is pretty accepting of it. Because, like, one, I like looking how I look. I like being a stoner. You know how many people ask me to do responsible shit? None. Absolutely nobody says, hey, Bryan, you wanna watch my kid? Fuck no, you don't want to watch my kid. Look at you. You barely want to watch Batman, but you're still doing it. Goddamn right I am. Goddamn right I am. So good. Like, people kill me. Like, I love smoking weed. That's clearly obvious. Like, it's obviously an issue, though. Like, seriously, if I would invest the time I spent in smoking weed into, like, a skill or a hobby, like, I would be the best goddamn knitter in the world. Sweaters for everybody. Like, this shit, that's how that, I'm pretty proud of. Speaking of sweaters, I sold weed in front of a cop the other day. I was pretty proud of that. Made me feel badass, like. It was like a horse police officer, but it's still an officer of the law. That shit counts. Like, fuck you, I'm still badass for that. And I saw him eyeballing me. He was thinking about busting me, but I shot him the stank eye, and I could see he was like, nay. He decided against it, and that's how I do my shit. Like, not happening. Like, oh, where am I? I probably should be prepared, but I decided to play video games before this. Another great decision by weed. I have a PlayStation 2. I don't want that to be confused with a Wii endorsement. Fuck that. PlayStation. But, oh, there we go. First off, I just want to clear it up that rappers say they ball the hardest. Wrong. You may ball hard, but I live above a fucking baby, and that thing balls like no fucking other. All goddamn night that thing is balling, so you're wrong. I'm just gonna be honest, Jay-Z. Sorry, bro. Where am I at? Oh, yeah. So, like usual, I got stoned the other day and was like, hey, what am I gonna do? And I decided to walk to a park and swing. Not really realizing, like, I'm next to a middle school and I look the fucking way I do. And I'm a little disappointed, white people. You go talk to all your parents, everybody in here. Tell them I'm fucking angry. Like, 30 white people passed my fucking creepy-looking ass swinging in the park. I was like, hey, buddy, have fun. Enjoy your swing. Nobody did shit. Like, the cops weren't there, really? I would have called the cops immediately. Hair below the ears, fuck that. You're gone. Like, and at least one person did something. One person, and he sat on the bench, and he fucking watched me till I left. And I was proud of that dude. That guy cares about his neighborhood, and he cares about the children. You know what I call that guy? A hero. Or the only black dude that lives in that neighborhood. It's full of fucking white dudes. Nobody cares about their kids there. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm glad that guy was there. Nice. Oh yeah. More weed jokes. A lot of misconceptions about stoners. Everybody thinks we're all giggly and we don't give a shit about anything. Wrong. Give you a couple of lists of things I don't like personally, even though I'm clearly a stoner and I'm not a fan. I'm not a, yeah, right? I barely noticed. But, I don't like that old people can be as rude or racist, as fucking mean as they want, and it's like, oh, fine. It's like, and I'm an asshole, and you point it out? Like, how do you know I don't got an old soul? How do you know that's just not who I am? Asshole, like, you got some nerve. I don't like, here's another one. I don't like when, people name their pets a fucking typical female name when you live near neighbors. Do me a favor, don't fucking do that, because that's confusing for me. Helen! Get the fuck over here, Helen! Don't fucking walk away from me when I'm talking to you, bitch! Like, that shit makes me think you hit your wife. I don't care how you treat your Great Dane, but you should probably name her Fido or something, like, so I know the difference. You fucking my shit up in the morning. Oh yeah, I don't like that I can't sue Nike for every bad thing I just did during their commercials. Like, it's not my fucking fault. You give me advice, I take it. This is what it is. Like, this bull is here, maybe I'm good. Just do it. Point. Swish. God damn, I'm stoned. PBR, I can barely read my own handwriting. Who wrote this? But, you know what I also don't like? PBR, because all the goddamn hipsters started drinking PBR. Hey, real quick, do me a favor, get your own fucking beer. That's my uncle's racist beer. It's what he drinks. Alright, asshole? Like, you want to fucking have your own beer? Go somewhere else. Racist people took PBR. And I also don't like PBR because it's like, what the fuck? Blue ribbon? It's your beer. Give yourself a gold fucking ribbon. It's not a spelling bee. Hook yourself up. You chose the advertising. Chose the name. Jesus Christ. You don't have faith in the quality of your own beer? Oh yeah. The bottom of my palm. That's good. I'm getting there. I don't know what the fuck that is. So I'm gonna go with Baby Throwdown. That's always solid. So another thing I don't like, I'm not a huge fan of, like, despite my buddy, where is he at? Despite T Blunt's belief, I can't fucking mix martial arts worth my ass. Like, I get my ass kicked fucking fighting a baby. Like, shit is not down for me. Like, I can defend myself if necessary, but I preferably don't want to do it. Like, last week, I almost got in an altercation with this dude. We were fucking yelling at each other. I'm drunk. What the fuck do you expect? We were yelling at each other about to fight, and he's all in my face, and he fucking yells at me, and I get in his face, and he says to me, like, 12 times, he's like, nobody gets in my face unless I'm going to throw down. You get in my face, I'm going to throw down. And he just kept repeating it, and it really annoyed me. So I decided to manipulate his words and try to take advantage. I was just like, baby's crying in your face? Baby's crying in your face? You're going to throw a baby down? Everybody looked around. I was like, this guy's a goddamn baby thrower, just throwing babies everywhere. What the fuck? That guy got his ass kicked by everybody in that dog. But me. I had to do shit. Just chilling. Rum and coke. But, no joke, I saw a lady, like, letting her baby get her hits on that thing. If her baby could talk, he would have said, baby the victor, you defeat us. I just assume babies like punks. Let's be honest, they play with those fucking keys, and those are just as silly. Like, this is my assumption, at least. Can I figure out what the fuck that world is yet? Still drunk. So, another thing I don't like, that we don't allow fucking crippled people to cure their addictions, scaring them away with 12-step programs. Listen, he's in a wheelchair, bro. Can we build a 12-ramp program for this guy? He deserves to be cured of a heroin addiction as much as me and you. Asshole. People are rude. What do we got in here? Oh yeah, I don't like medicinal creams and lotions and shit. I'm not a huge fan because, like, maybe I'm just stupid, but I read shit literally, and it's just like, apply where needed. And it's like, so I did that, I still have this rash, and I applied everywhere that said help wanted, and it didn't do shit. Like, I still got this rash on my balls, and ain't shit working. It's wrong advertising. Maybe I should apply towards my balls. Like, should have wrote that down. But I work at Taco Bell now. That's good. They needed me. Fucking my ass. Oh, another thing I don't like, the fact of the matter is, call me racist, but politically correctness is gonna fucking let crime skyrocket. And I'll tell you exactly right now why. You try to convince a politically correct officer to fucking serve an epileptic dude with a search and seizure warrant. You try to see him do that. Or fucking arrest a dude with no limbs for no armed robbery. He's not gonna do it. It's not gonna happen. So all these crazy, random, crippled incidents are just gonna happen. You guys are just letting shit happen. That's why you should be rude. I'm not a huge fan of, like, fucking girls bitching about her name. Like, I know shit's shitty. I know you're named after a car you'll never be able to afford. And that shitty Mercedes, I feel you. That sucks. But you don't have the worst name in the world. You should really think about this situation before you're like, I have the worst name in the world. I guarantee there's somebody, like, named randomly after family. But unfortunately for that guy, his family's name is, like, Maurice and Lester. So you got Mo Lester walking around, and that guy's got to deal with his fucking name, and you're pissing about Porsche. Like, fuck you. Like, that guy goes to prison, he's shanked immediately. Like, just like, that guy's Mo Lester. Look, that guy's bleeding out, just yelling. I sold weed! It's my name, asshole! Like, you think you have it bad? You're wrong. It's just what it is. Alright, so I got some time, so can I just breathe for a while? Evan, is that cool? Because I'm on a joke. So is that cool for a little bit? Breathe slow. Listen, I'm not having a baby. But, damn it, I lowered my last joke. Fucking weed and alcohol makes so good. It makes you feel so good. Oh yeah, there, let's bring it back up where I was going. Oh, one of the things I don't like, sorry, the last thing I don't like is playing Call of Duty online with kids from Ithaca. And I know they're from Ithaca because they're knifing the shit out of me. And I'm like, why the fuck are you knifing me? They're like, because guns kill people. I'm just like, fuck you. Like, really? It's a game. One thing this stoner likes besides weed, cartoons, food, juice, fucking cigarettes, everything else I like, is definitely mobsters and gangsters. Huge fan of that shit. Probably why I listen to rap music. Huge fan. But I like Gotti and bottles, like all that shit. Like bottles, pop bottles, you know what I mean? Like fucking, he was in prison for a long time, finally got out, and then went right back in for 5 years because, you know, the cops were cleaning the streets up. It's ridiculous, you know what I mean? Pop bottles got returned for a nickel. Like, everybody's going green. Nobody's... Jesus Christ, this shit is ridiculous. Thank you very much for the one dude laughing at the pun. Appreciate it. I'm Bryan Rylott. Thank you very much. This fucking show is awesome. Have a good one.